What's up, everybody? I'm Trey,
I'm Lauren.
and we are
Firebrand Homestead. Sounds cool to say it.
It does, don't it? So, welcome to our channel, and welcome to our urban homestead.
We shelling peas.
We shelling peas today. Yeah, we actually went to a farm today, and we actually made a couple of videos we're going to be posting after this one about our little farm trip to the farm to pick some peas and to pick some potatoes. But anyway, this video is to introduce you guys to us and introduce you who we are and why we decided to do this. So we've been talking about homesteading for a while now, and we finally actually took the plunge into doing it because we actually realized, hey, homesteading isn't that hard. I believe that 90% of people out there that are thinking about homesteading are probably already doing it. You just don't know that you're doing it. Homesteading is all about getting back to the land, growing your own food, growing, having a garden, having some animals. And that's what it's all about, is getting back to the earth, getting back to who we are and who we were, like our ancestors did, and actually getting back in touch with our food, So how long have we been doing this, and, what, tell them why, what's your reason behind it, what makes you want to do this?
So, not too long ago, Trey came to me and told me some things that he had a vision for as far as our future. And I heard him, we sat down, we talked about it, and I realized it was the same vision that I had. And what it was both of us want to be self-sustainable and have a place where we grow our own food and have land ultimately and
that
utilize that is ours, that belongs to us, that ultimately has a purpose, utilizing every space of the land that we have. So at first, whenever he told me this, I was a little bit doubtful because of where we live. Now, we live in the city limits, okay, but it's very rural here. It's
a very small town.
Yeah, it feels more like the country than it does the city. We still have city water. We do not have a well, but
unfortunately.
But we started talking about this, and we planted a garden, as you can see behind us.
Right there.
And things started falling into place. And I got really excited about the garden. I'd get up like at 7 o'clock in the morning, whenever we had first planted the seeds. And to see the little bitty plants breaking through the soil, that was like the coolest thing ever. I don't think that was a boredom thing. That's just something I love because the process of life is amazing to me. But he kept using this wordage, urban homestead, and the only thing I had ever seen as far as like urban homestead was something we did a few years ago. I think it was called a farm tour, where you go. They have this whole map, basically mapped out, of different spots that you stop at in different states. And some of these places were like legit in the city limits, and they had this cute little house, and every other area of space on their property, this little bitty property, was plants and growing. It was amazing to see that. And then we started doing that here. And then I'm like, okay, well, this isn't impossible. Like, this is doable, and we can do this. Now, where we live now is not where we want to be.
No. This is not our permanent homestead.
Yes. We are currently looking for our homestead, because we rent here.
Yes.
Now, we love it here. We love this house. We love the area. But it's not ours, and I think I can speak for Trey whenever I say our heart's desire is to own lands and own our own house.
Yeah, debt-free.
Yes. But what we have now is doing what we can with what we have. And I'll let him tell you about that.
Oh, that. So part of our transition from being just this urban neighbor to being an urban homesteader is not just growing our own vegetables and our food, but also growing our own chickens, our own meat. And I'm not a carpenter, but that is going to be my chicken coop.
You did good.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
was impressed.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I just watched like some YouTube videos about building and framing stuff, and so that's what I did. As long as it holds them in, I don't care. That's all that matters.
And nothing can get to them.
Yeah, but like she said, this is just doing what we can, what we got, and so I just want to tell you guys, this is what you can expect. We're new to this. Now, we both grew up with gardens and in the country and stuff like that, but this is us transitioning into full-time homesteaders. That's our goal. Our end game is to end up being full-time homesteaders. A dream of ours is to also have a greenhouse and start selling seedlings and stuff like that. So our dream is a full-time homestead. So this whole channel is going to be dedicated to our journey and what we're doing to fulfill and to reach that goal, whether that be a year from now, 2 years, or 5 years from now. That's the end game. But we're going to bring you guys along for the ride. So this is what I can promise you from watching this. You're going to find out a lot about plants, a lot about chickens, and the process of building a chicken coop from somebody who's not a builder. And you're going to see some cooking from her because she's awesome. And you're going to see some cooking from our kids because our kids also love to cook. But
I have a 15-year-old that can cook and loves to make jerky. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, you'll love that. But this is us. This is Firebrand Homestead. This is who we are. And you might think, well, what in the world's Firebrand? Firebrand is someone who brings about radical change. And that's what we want. We really want to push you guys to really get self-sustainable. I mean, there's no question that our food system is completely broken right now due to this pandemic, and it is so important for you guys just to do something. And so we want to see urban homesteads like this pop up everywhere, in apartment buildings, on top of apartment buildings, in the cities, in the country. We want to see everybody living this type of lifestyle. So stay tuned, you guys. Thank you so much for finding us, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this pretty long intro video. But hit the subscribe button down below. Also hit the bell so that you get all the notifications of our new videos. In the description below, we have linked our Facebook page and our Instagram page. And if you have any other questions, put them in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. Do you guys want to do homesteading? Are you currently homesteading? Let us know. Let us know what you'd like to see. Are there any other questions that you may have that we can answer in our next coming up videos? So stay tuned. Enjoy the ride. This is our life transitioning from the urban neighbor into the urban homesteader, and eventually full-time homesteaders. Anything else you got to say? I know we got a bunch of peas we got to snap.
Yeah.
A bunch of potatoes we got to get ready too for the freezer.
Yeah.
So we love you guys. You guys are awesome. Stay tuned and enjoy the ride. Right?
Yep.